Yes, and the theme this week is new coaches, rookie coaches and caretaker coaches. Craig McRae, Sam Mitchell and Michael Voss have made a fair fist of it. And did you know, Ed, that not one caretaker coach, and there have been a few this year with COVID, have lost a game this year? Even Essendon's only win came under Blake Carosella. Ash Hansen, the list goes on, Brendan Lade. You're going to take us back to the days of the great Jock McHale.
Yes, the 4 in a row, which no one has got near in any time in the history of the club. That man there is the man who the runner-up in the best and fairest of Collingwood is named after, R.T. Rush. You know what he did? Jock got a severe flu in grand final week in 1930, and R.T. Rush took over the Pies, 22 points down at half-time, revved them up and got up, and they named a stand after him at Victoria Park. R.T. Rush, you superstar.
Ross Lyon, a man close to your heart, became one of the great caretaker coaches.
He did. The rising of the Bloods, the modern rising of 2002, round 13, appointed, coached the last 10 games, come home with a wet sail, won the last 4, 47.7, 68 and 40, and that's post-round 22. There's the players' former teammate. Paul played in the grand final, and the push was for Terry Wallace, but the members spoke, the people spoke, and Paul got appointed. And lo and behold, 3 years later, with a great midfield coach, yours truly, they raised the cup.
And luckily, Caro, they didn't have to pay 2 coaches, because Richard Collis said they didn't pay Terry Wallace.
Well, we think they did. Matthew, they don't always work out, though, do they?
They don't. It's a brutal industry, as Ross often tells us. The AFL coaching caper, and this man, this was his first win. I think it was Choco Williams finished up, and Matty Primus did so well that he was able to earn the job in his own right. Brad Scott, who we spoke about earlier, he finished up, and the players loved Scott Reece in his period, and then this man Teague was getting standing ovations at after matches, and how quickly it can turn for you in the main job after a few years. So it's a tough game. Yeah, tough game.
It certainly is. One of the great caretaking coaching performances came at Hawthorn.
Well, Alan Joyce took over might and power. They'd played in the previous 5 grand finals, won 2. The great Alan Jeans had a brain tumour, very serious illness. Alan Joyce stepped in. They finished on top of the ladder against Melbourne. Robbie Flower had to present the cup after his club lost by 96 points. And then the handover back to Alan Jeans with no acrimony, and they went on to win a famous back-to-back versus the Cats in 89.
Yeah, it's worked beautifully.
Extraordinary story. And Ed, you were there the day Lee Matthews stepped in when Bob Rose stepped down.
I literally did. This is the old days. I was at Channel 10 and we jumped the fence at quarter time because I wanted to hear Lee's quarter time address to the Pies. Yeah, Bob Rose stepped down. Let's have a listen to Lee in his first ever quarter time address at Victoria Park.
This is when it's hard. This is when your legs ache, and however you're feeling, they're aching just as much. We're going to do the beat. They're wondering, can we pick them up?
Great stuff. And, of course, Lee took Collingwood to the 1990 Premiership a couple of years later and into the finals the next year, and the start of one of the most amazing coaching careers in football history.